What's up, guys? We're out here once again at Deer Ridge Golf Course in Belleville, Ohio. Just a beautiful course. It's the middle of fall right now, so the trees are popping in color. Excited to get out here and play a full 18. I've only played the front nine here before. They are aerating here the first fairway, so it might look a little messy, but stay tuned because we've got some gorgeous fairways, we've got some beautiful tee boxes, and the greens are off the charts. Okay, so this first hole is hole number 10. It's a pretty straightforward par 4. I hit a little bit of a fade here, just barely missed the fairway. I hit a pitching wedge there to get me up to the green. It was about 10 to 12 feet from the hole. Had this putt for birdie, but I just wanted to put it close to the hole so I could start out with an easy and quick par to start off the round. Hole number 11 was about an 175-yard par 3. I hit a 5 hybrid here, but it was just long of the green. But I had a chip here. I thought I had the right line, but this green was super fast, and it just kept breaking and breaking farther away from the hole. Had a tester putt here for par, but of course I missed that one. I'm okay with a bogey though. This is a par 5. I did pull my drive a little bit to the left here. Somehow it managed to miss that bunker. I hit 5 hybrid here and it hit the cart path and rolled down towards the green. I just had this little chip here, which landed right where I wanted to, but it just took off past the hole. Thankfully it stayed on the green, which set me up for a little birdie putt here. I thought I had it the whole way here, but it broke off to the left. I never complain about a par though. For this par 4, I pulled my drive completely left. Like you can see, it just starts to hook off to the left there. Went into the other fairway, took my 5 hybrid, and I hit a pretty good shot here. Just went to the left side of the green. Had a massive putt here for birdie. Obviously wasn't trying to make this, I just wanted to get it down near the hole. Drifted past the hole though. Had this putt for par. I was happy with this attempt. For this par 4, I hit a pretty solid drive. I just pulled it a little bit to the left, just a few yards left of the fairway here. In the rough, I hit a 6 iron here, which was a little bit too much club. I went just a little long and left of the green. Had this chip to get up and down. I hit it almost perfect. It just didn't release back out onto the green. I decided to go with a little Texas wedge here. Just nestled it down there close to the hole, and then tapped it in for bogey. This is a 350-yard par 4. I hit a bomb drive right here, just had a little bit of a draw on it, came right back into the fairway. I had a 6 iron here. I hit this pretty good, but I just pulled it a little bit to the left. I chunked this just a little bit, obviously didn't release. I was just kind of done with it, so I hit a shot and ended up sticking it to about a foot from the hole. Just tap this in for a quick bogey. Check out this breathtaking tee shot. This is a par 5, 515 yards. I hit a good drive. It was a little bit of a fade. It must have kicked off that big hill and down into the rough. I hit a 5 wood, which I did chunk just a little bit, but it rolled out a good bit on the fairway. Left myself with about 95 to 100 yards into the pin. Hit my pitching wedge here. Just came up at the front of the green there. I had this insanely long birdie putt, which I knew I obviously wasn't going to make, so I just hammered it up there, tried to get it close to the hole. I was happy with that effort, but it did break a lot more than I expected. Had this putt for par. I just pushed it a little bit there. Check out this beautiful tee shot for this par 3. This is from the green, but there's the tee box, and got to hit over this beautiful pond here. Had about 125 yards. I hit a soft 9 iron. I actually got some backspin on the green there, so it didn't get as close as I originally hit it. Just hammered this up there for a birdie putt. Tried to get it close there. Had about 3 to 4 feet left. Thought I hit this good, but obviously I didn't. Had to settle for a bogey there. This hole right here, number 18, claims to be a 315-yard par 4. And you can see there's probably 40 to 50 yards of elevation uphill to get to the green. So we'll see how we play here. Probably play more like 340 to 350. Let's see if we can make a par. Apparently my miss for drives that day was to the left, so I did pull this just a little bit to the left. I just missed the fairway by a couple yards to the left. I hit a 9-iron here, which I thought was enough club, and it was, but I just pulled it way left into the trees there. Thankfully I found my ball in here. I was able to get it out. Got it onto the green. Had this putt for a par. I really thought I was going to make this, and then it broke off at the last second there, but after going in the woods, I was pleased to make a bogey here. Here's a shot of those amazing fall colors from the view of the green down the fairway. Moving on to the front nine, the first hole is a 381-yard par 4. I hit a good drive here, right down into the middle of the fairway. Hit a 5-wood here because it is uphill. I pulled it just a little bit left of the green here. Check out the views though from this green down the fairway. These fall colors are amazing. As you can see, I hit a good chip here, let it take that hill and just roll right down to the hole. From there it was an easy tap-in par. This is a drivable 255-yard par 4. I really wanted to go for the green here, and I hit the right distance. I just hit into the green side bunker on the left there. Somebody hadn't raked these bunkers, so I did kind of mess this up. Just hit another shot out of there, went a little bit long of the green. Had to chip back into the hole. Got it about halfway there, but it didn't run out like I thought it would. I thought I could make this putt here to save my bogey, and it looked good the whole way, but then it just lipped out right at the end. Here's another hole with amazing views. This is a 130-yard par 3. I hit down on this with my pitching wedge, got it right into the center of the green. Check out that amazing view though. I thought for sure that this putt broke to the left, but when I hit it up there, it just went kind of dead straight. I hit it the right distance though. Had this putt left to make a par. I had to accept a bogey though. This is a 446-yard par 5, which sounds really easy, but it's kind of difficult. It dog legs to the right there. Hit a good drive, left me in the fairway. I hit my 5-wood, which went into the trees, but I guess it bounced back out. Found it down here in the rough. Hit my pitching wedge here, which got just short of the green. Hit it again here, because that's the only wedge I have. The ball literally rolled off the green here. This just wasn't my hole, but I hit a okay putt here. Just didn't hit it hard enough, and it broke off there. I was kind of done with it, but I hit this putt, and thankfully it went in for a bogey. Again, all of my drives that were misses were pulled to the left. This just kind of was a stinger that went left right into the trees. I was able to find it after about 10 minutes of searching. I just kind of hacked it out there. Didn't really get it far. Had this shot. I hit a little too much club and it went to the back of the green. Hit that shot, which looks like it was a bad shot, but that's just how much it runs out as you see it drip down the green here. I just barely tapped this putt and it still runs so far past the hole. I was kind of annoyed by it, but I know that this is like the toughest green on the entire course. They say you miss 100% of the putts that you leave short, and that's what I did here. I left it short. How can you complain when the golf is as gorgeous as this is? I mean, we had a couple holes there where we kind of flopped, but we're gonna do good on this next hole. It's a tricky par 4, but if we can get a couple pars here, we'll be back on track to shooting an 85 around here. This is actually a par 5, not a par 4. It's about 505 yards. Hit a really good drive here, just a little bit of a fade. Hit my 5-wood, which coming off this hill just pulled a little bit to the left. Thankfully, I had somewhat of a shot to the green. My pitching wedge here and just kind of ran it out. And then it fed off of the hill back towards the hole. I wanted to birdie this hole so badly, but like I said on the last hole, you miss 100% of the putts you leave short. This par 3 plays about 25 to 30 yards uphill. It is about 145 to 150 yards. Hit it a little bit long and right here. Thankfully, I hit this chip down and knocked it in for a par. Found next to the green on the last hole on that par 3 there. There were apples there. You know, that's one of the beautiful things about Ohio. You've got apple orchards everywhere. I wasn't expecting it, but shout out to Deer Ridge for the free food on course. Oh, so much better than store-bought. These views never get old, and with the fall colors, they're even better. This is a 285-yard par 4. I just hammered a drive down here. Ever see a driver have backspin? This ball landed and literally jumped back. I had about 110 yards left to the pin here. I just hit a pitching wedge, which was almost an off club. It just landed short. Hit the same club again, and it didn't roll out like I thought it would. Hit this putt way too hard. Thankfully, I saved a bogey here. Well, I think that bogey there kind of seals the deal that I'm not going to shoot 85 today. But I'm 14 over par right now. I have one hole left. It's a par 4, 175-yard par 4. If by some strange occurrence I make it on the green in 2-putt, I can make a birdie and I can shoot my 85. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Shooting a 3 on a 175-yard hole, but wait until you see this hole. Wait until you see it. It's one of the most fun par 4s you will ever see. Here's the tee box. There's the green up there. What separates me from that green? These trees right here. Might look easy on camera. It's pretty hard to get a club to go over that and go 155 yards. In retrospect, I should have hit some other club, but I hit a 6-iron here. I know I hit it the right distance, but it caught some of those taller limbs, got knocked right down by the trees. I punched out to the green with my pitching wedge, which landed on the green, but then it ran a little bit long, chunked that shot. Then I putt this, which obviously runs off that hill and keeps running forever and ever off the screen. I had this putt left for a bogey, which I just read a little bit too much break in it. Made a double here. Done things better? Yeah. Let's not forget, this is my only wedge, is a pitching wedge. 50 degree. I had to use that for my short approach shot, like right there. I had to use that for any shot between 3 yards and like 100 yards. So I am a little bit handicapped by that. This is the rest of my set of clubs here in Ohio. It's a bunch of old clubs here, probably from a thrift store or from somebody's grandpa. I have a few clubs that are nicer, like the driver here. It was my first driver. It has some cracks in it, as you can see, so I keep this other driver in the bag as a backup just in case the head breaks off of that. And I have my 5-wood, which is a little bit nicer, but that's what I had to play with today. Overall, I'm super happy with an 88, though. I always have a goal of breaking 90 these days. I have a 14 handicap, so that means that on my lower rounds I've shot like an 86 on average. But shooting an 88, like that's not too far outside of my average there, so I'm happy with that. Can't complain when you have gorgeous trees like this. I mean, the colors are full bloom right now, so I love that. Got the free apple included, and mid-60s weather out here, so I really could not ask for more. Thanks to Deer Ridge for having me out here today. I loved the golf, as always. This is my second time playing here, first time playing 18. So yeah, I'm happy with that.